This conference will now be recorded.
Last class we started discussing about regular expressions. Now we know the syntaxes on regular expressions, like for capital letters, how to identify, for small letters, how to identify everything. So here is a small example. We have three different dates. It's taking a little time to open. Jan 15, March 05, March 5th, and April 16. Now if you observe here, Jan is an abbreviation. It's not a full name of January. It's just Jan. But April and March are full length month full name, you have it. So you may have small abbreviations or a full name, but both are mentioned in capital letters. Second thing is, there is a gap between your capital letters and the date. So 15, 05 and 16, these are the dates what we have it, and there is a gap between Jan and date 15, and there is a gap between March and 05 and April and 16. There is a gap, one space gap you have it. Now if I want to extract a date or a month, how to extract means, first we need to identify the format. So here Jan, March, April are all are strings, nothing but non-numeric. 15, 05, 16 are numeric means there are two ways, /d in flower bracket 2. That means /d represents numeric data and 2 times numeric numbers are there. So 05 is nothing but numeric data, 15 is nothing but numeric data, 16 is a numeric data. Otherwise, in flower bracket, in a square bracket, 0-9 flower bracket 2. That means that is also represent 0-9 two times, or flower bracket in a square bracket 0-9 flower bracket 0-9. That means two times you're writing flower bracket 0-9. That is also represent two times numerical data. So before numeric data there is a space, nothing but between Jan and 15 there is a space, between March and 05 you have a space. So that is also one indication you have it. So that space how you are representing means one space bar within flower bracket. Now what is my understanding here means, the non-numerical data, nothing but strings, are repeated multiple times. So non-numerical data how you're writing means, or strings how you're writing means, in a square bracket, small a to z, capital A to z, and star. Star means 0 or more occurrence. So the string can be repeated 0 or more occurrence, we consider as string only. So finally how you're writing this format means, in a square bracket, small a hyphen z and capital A hyphen z, close, plus there is a space, so space, and again I want to write 2-digit number, so for a date, hyphen 0-9 and 0-9. This is the way I can write it. Any questions?
No.
But there is a mistake in this. Where is the star? When you write a hyphen z and capital A hyphen z, you are getting single character. Where is the star? Here I mentioned star I want, right? Star is nothing but 0 or more occurrence. So you have to give 0 or more occurrence. But instead of giving a star, I given a plus sign. What is my plus? Minimum one occurrence or more occurrence. So though I given here star for our information purpose, I used plus sign. That means minimum one letter supposed to be there for your month. minimum one letter. So plus sign I used. So example John space numeric for this one. Any questions how to write this thing? So do not worry whether it's a star or plus sign. If it's a star, zero or more occurrence. If it's a plus sign, minimum one time occurrence has to be there. The letter occurrence has to be there. Couple of examples. Regular expressions module defines many functions. Regular expression functions are nothing but find all, find search, sub, match, all the different functions which you can use it in your day-to-day operations. Find all is nothing but return the list of containing all matches. So what are the possible matches you have? Everything will be returned to as an outcome as a list. Such is nothing but return a matched object if there is a match anywhere in the string. So for example, Python is better than Java. Now I want to find out like a find option, control F in Excel sheet. I want to find out where you have a Java. So that is going to be search option. Sub option, replace or one or more matches with a string. So replacement match for matching the strings or words. For example, how you're writing this functions in the sense find all. First one, in you have set of characters. For example, A to M. I want to find out. Import RE. Import RE for importing regular expressions for your requirement purpose. Now I have a string Python suppose dynamic data types. So that is the thing what I have. And instead of writing every time such a lengthy statement, I'm storing in str. Now I'm using a find all wherever I have a letters from A to M. I want to find out and return as a outcome A to M. Since A to M I'm given, so from A to M any letter it will be picked up. So find all. So class method name is RE dot find all is a function in bracket A to M I'm giving comma the statement whatever you want to be copy. So right now the statement I stored in str. So str you return here. The outcome I want to be displayed. So what I did here is I just stored the outcome in X. And when you're returning the outcome, return the outcome from the program by using a find all option, it will be stored in, as a list. So list is nothing but flower bracket. Sorry, square bracket. So print text, you can see the outcome as A to M letters. All letters will be there between A to M. Another letter apart from A to M, none of the letters will be displayed here in outcome. So another example, /d I'm using any one digit I want to be find out. Import RE, find all digital characters from the below string. Digital characters are nothing but numbers. Amar score 93 marks in today's exam out of 100 marks. So here digital characters are nothing but 93 and 100 both. Now RE dot find all. So regular expression dot find all. So wherever you can find digital letter, single digit, system automatically pick it up. /d comma str. Str is nothing but where I stored the string. Now system identified 5 different letters and it is going to return as a 5 different letters as a list. So there is a reason you can find 93100 in your outcome. Single /d. When you use /d flower bracket 2, that means you're expecting combination of 2 different digital letters. So 93 is one letter, 10 is another letter. /d flower bracket 3 means when you have sum of different, not sum of 3 different letters, three different digital letters, 3 together, then only system is going to be identified. If it's a minimum of exactly 3 letters, so 93 is not exactly 3, so system is going to pick up only 100 and displayed here /d. Any questions? Now you may have different statements from customer feedback. So when you're working with a company, you're getting customer feedback and you want to see some letters, some keywords, and you want to fetch it. So those scenario, hello world. Example, some statement for some feedback, you got it. Hello world, stored in string, re.findAll. Now you want to fetch the data wherever you have the starting letter as a hello. So starting letter as a hello, in the sense you have to prefix with cap. So if you prefix with cap, the word whatever you given, you are expecting the particular string, whatever you are decided, should be start with hello. Then only it will be considered. So hello, comma, str. So the string whatever you have in str should be start with hello. If start with hello, then it's written as a true. If it's not start with hello, it will be written as a false. The outcome boolean operator will be stored. So the outcome is going to be stored in x. Now when you say print x, type of x and id of x, you can see hello list. It's a list only, and object is the id is going to be so and so. Now you cannot understand whether hello is there or not. So because of that, what we suggest is, since it's a boolean operator, if statement, if x is a true, print so and so statement. If x is a false, print no match. Since the hello is matched with a string, so the boolean operator true is there. So if statement true is satisfied, so yes, the string starts with hello. So that is going to be a nice idea when you use your control statement. Similarly, you want to see all the statements which ends with some word. Those scenario, you can use $sign. So hello world, I want to see whether the statement whatever I have it is ending with world. So world dollar. So I want to see statement is ending with word or not. If it's ending with word, store it in a, park it in a one place. If it's not ending with word, park it in different place, like true or false. I want to be segregate. So world str. If you see here, the same if statement I used, and I find out whether it's yes or no. Similarly, star. So star is nothing but one or more occurrence of preceding character. Import re. Str. The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. Some statement I have it. Checking if the string contain ai. If the statement contain a followed by 0 or more x characters, then I'll be happy. So 0 or more x characters, that means x can be appear or x cannot be appear. I'm okay with that. Those scenario, aix star. So star in the sense 0 or more occurrence of a preceding character. And str is nothing but where I stored my string. So same re.findAll I'm using, so that whenever the system identified all possible answers or outcomes will be stored as a list and store it into x. So print x, you can find ai and ai, but you did not find aix in your string itself. Aix is not there, but ai is. Since I want zero or more occurrence, I use star button. In case if you use one or more occurrence, at least one or more occurrence, I use plus. Any questions? Any questions? Are you clear?
Oh, clear.
So here is another example. The same example, same statement. I'm asking only at least one occurrence followed by one or more x characters. So plus sign I used. There is no combination of aix. So you got outcome as list, empty list, no match. Now there is another example. So exactly specified number of occurrence I want to know. The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. So check the string contain a followed by exactly two one characters. So it's not one, I think all. Okay, one characters. So that means a11 I want to find out. So a11 I want. Since there is no combination of that, system is going to return your null list. So how I will know whether I want exactly two nulls? A double one means a1 in flower bracket 2. So when you give in flower bracket 2, that means number of occurrence you are mentioning. So 2 times 1 has to be there. So system is identified, and finally it says that it's a null match. There is no field called a11. Python is easier than C language. Check if the string contain either a Python or Java. I want to find out either Python or Java. So anyone, if the word is there, I'm satisfied. So re.find all in bracket Python, the first word what I want, pipe is nothing but R, Java. So Python or Java comma string. So if it is there, it will return to X. If it's not there, system is going to return as null list. So Python is here than C language, but not a Java language. But Python is there. So print X, Python is appeared. It got matched. When you see if statement, you can see yes, there is one match, at least one match. Now I want to fetch the data. So far what I was telling is only finding the matches, but I want to fetch the data using a star instead of plus sign to ensure one or more digital options. Digital may occur or may not occur. So import array regular expression for our April, May, June, what we discussed in the previous slide. Same combination I have it here. So I have for John 15. So I have regular expression like this. So regular expression is a variable, nothing but a variable only. So star indicates one or more occurrence. Sorry, plus is a one or more occurrence, not a star. Plus is a one or more occurrence of the character, followed by the space, followed by 0 or more occurrence of the digit. So matches, find all regular expression where I stored my format. You directly can give the format, or you can give the variable where you stored it, and just mention the string. Either you can store the string somewhere or directly could mention here. So system is going to return this one as a list. So June 15, August 9, December 12, and May. May doesn't have your digit. Your dates are not there. Only May month is there. So wherever it matches this particular format, it will be stored in matches. Find all functions for searching and given a pattern in the given string. It takes two parameters, regular expression and string. So regular expression is nothing but the format, and string is nothing but the string whatever you called. Matches is the list of the matched strings. Now when you say print matches, the system is going to be find out the matches. So June 15 is there because it's in the same format, and August 9 is also is there, so that is also accepted, and it's also displayed. And December 12 is there, that is also possible, so and it's displayed. May also is possible, the reason is it's a star. Star is nothing but 0 or more occurrence, plus is nothing but 1 or more occurrence. So I want month supposed to be at least one letter, but date can be 0 or more occurrence. So May also is possible. Clear? Any questions?
No, Omar.
Now this is coming as a list, but in Python I'm expecting as one row after another row. I want to fetch it. So June 15 in one row, August 9 in another row. Then go with the loops for match in a matches where I have the matches are nothing but list. The outcome of your re.find all, there is nothing but matches. For match in matches, print match. When you use print match, system is going to display, pick up the each one word and display it. So June 15 it will be fetched once and it will be displayed. Then it will go to August 9 and it will be displayed, separated by commas. To capture a specific month to be extracted, I want to extract only a specific month, not all the months. Those scenario how to extract. Or I don't want to display dates. For example, here June 15, August 9, December 12, May. I have combination of month and dates, but I want to display only the months, not the dates. Don't fetch the dates. Those scenario how can I do means import RE regular expression, how you have the format A to Z and A to Z plus sign, because minimum one letter has to be there, or slash D plus. So minimum what you say, one digital has to be there. It extracts only the pattern which is in parenthesis. Now if you observe here, the previous one and here there is no bracket, open and close bracket for a month. But right now I just use open and close bracket. If I'm not using open and close bracket, it will fetch the entire format, month with the date. But if I use a bracket, open and close bracket, it will fetch the data which is within the flower bracket, and rest of the things it will be skipped. Now re.findAll, REgex, I have the format like June 15, August 9, December, February, and July. Now July is not picked. The reason is I slash D plus I use, not star. If I use star, then July will be picked up. But plus sign I used, so July is not in a regular format. It will not be picked. It will be picked only June, August, December, and February. You can see here. Since I have open and close parenthesis, it will take only the month by skipping your date. So when you use for loop, you can see June, August, December, and February. July is not in a valid format. Is it clear how to fetch a particular portion from the main string? Hello, Giri, Amini.
Yes, Summer.
Yes, Amar.
Is it confusing? I want to pick up only the dates, but not the months. Then the parenthesis you can use for dates, the open and close brackets. For the same syntax, in square bracket, A to Z and A to Z, capital A to Z and small a to Z is for your non-string, for your strings. Plus sign for minimum single letter has to be there, and space. Then you are giving your date slash D for a numerical data. Plus sign your minimum one letter has to be there. Now I'm using open and close parenthesis only for slash D. When I use only for slash D, that means in the entire format, in entire string, it will pick up only the date, digital one. It will not be picked up your string part. So slash D is nothing but 15, 9, 12, and 12. So this 4 parts. For July, there is no digital, so it will not be picked. Same re.findAll. The syntax is not changed. The only thing is how you are representing your regular expression. To print start and end of the match, I want to pick up the starting letter and ending of the letter, or nothing but index. I want to find out the index in easiest terminology. Now the format is something like this: June 14, August 12, December 10, Jan 31st, and February. So this is my string. Now the format is like this only. I have the letter strings. So small a to Z, capital A to Z, plus sign. So minimum one letter, space slash D plus. So minimum one digital I want. Now I want, and this entire format I stored in a word called regular expression. It's my own word. You can change to something else. Now instead of using find all, I want to find out the index. So for index, I'm using find it er. So by using this function, I can able to find out the index of the starting letter and ending letter, starting letter and ending letter of each word or subwords. So find it out and store it in a new word called matches. So the outcome of this find it ER will be stored in matches. Find it ER is nothing but return the iterable objects, nothing but index. Find all is nothing but return the list of objects. So when you say print matches, it will print an iterable object, nothing but only the object ID is created. But if you want to retrieve the data within that, use a for loop. For match in matches, print match.start and match.end. These are the match.start and match.end are two different functions within the match. Nothing but within the matches. So you can see 0, 7, 8, 17, 18, 24, 25, 31. So these are nothing but position number of your letter. So 0 is nothing but J, and 7 is nothing but your 4. 8 is nothing but A, and 17 is nothing but 2, and 18 is going to be your D, and 24 is going to be your 10, and so on. So your index starting position and ending position is showing. Any questions?
No, ma.
Now you want to format your date and month, both. So import RE. I'm just using the same format. Extract the month and also a date because both are in parentheses. Open and close bracket I used for both. Now I'm using a substring. So re.sub. Sub is nothing but substring. I'm using replace option. In bracket, regular expression, comma, r /2 of /1. So whatever I have it, I want to be display /2 second portion, second parenthesis in a first position of /1, second parenthesis, first position parenthesis in the second position. So here my first position parenthesis this one, second position parenthesis this one. So /2 is nothing but my second position parenthesis of /1. So this is the way I want to format it, comma, the format is something like June 14, August 23, December 14. But when I use this format will be displayed. Now when you see print, you can see 14 of June. So it was June 14, but I use /2. /2 is another second parenthesis, 14. Off used, so off is there. /1 is nothing but first parenthesis, nothing but June month ka. So entire format is got changed by using a regular expression. To print the month and date in separate lines, I want month supposed to be either I was doing fetch the data of month or fetch the data of date, but right now I want both has to be displayed but in different lines. So import RE, and I'm using parentheses for both, separate for a month and separate for date. I'm using sub using, and what I'm doing is regular expression I'm using /2 of /1. So I'm getting 14th of June or 15th of June, 1st of August, 12th of June. So I changed just format of my current string. So X shows the outcome of your sub. So your sub replacement option, your got stored in X. So print X, you got my first two lines in blue color. Now what I'm doing is I want to extract only certain portion, nothing but dates. The format right now, how we have means 14th of June. So /d plus in bracket, then space, then you have your string. Again after the string plus sign, again you have another string June. So A to Z and A to Z plus sign. So this is my current expression. Are you able to see my screen? I'm just doing something.
Sama.
Now if you see 14th of June /d is there, plus sign. So 14th is nothing but minimum single letter or more occurrence, then space. So between 14 and off we have some space, and off is nothing but string. So string is nothing but small a to z and capital A to z, and minimum one time or more occurrence, so plus sign. Again there is a space between off and June, so space you have it here. Then again June is nothing but string, so again I used a to z and a to z. So this is the format I have right now for my formatted X. Are you accepting that?
Yes, Amma.
Now once you got your regular expression for list, I just use parenthesis for your /d, but I not use parenthesis for other formats. So find all regular expression 1 comma x. System is going to fetch only the digital, nothing but 1 4 or 1 5 or a 12, the dates only, and it will be stored in matches, and it will be, when you use loop, it will be printed 15 0 1 and 12. But after this I also want what to say, months to be displayed in different lines. So if I want only the months to be keep the pattern in a bracket, so I'm going back to my first pattern. So I have my one, and I'm using sub R2 of R1. So, and I have my strings are stored in X. Now I don't want off to be displayed, I want only the month to be displayed. So use this pattern, the open and close parenthesis only for second, sorry, here second string. Then apply your find all option, then use apply your matches, you'll get your months. So though that is very easy to apply a parenthesis, but it will play a vital role when you come to reality. Now I want to fetch, hello, can you able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
I want to return only the domain names, I don't want the username, like my full name, my username at gmail.com, or my username at my company.com. I don't want to fetch that information, I want only the domains which I'm using. So those scenario, the regular expression is going to be this. So return the domain type of given mail ID. So at the rate /w plus
I think your
dot.
screen is hanging, but I can see your previous screen.
How about now?
Yeah, now I can see.
Okay, great. So at the rate /w plus. So you can see the format of any mail ID. I'm using AUML2004 at gmail.com and yahoo.com and hotmail.com. There are multiple domains I have. So I want to fetch the data only after at the rate. Before the at the rate is going to be user, after the at the rate is going to be domain generally. So at the rate /w dot /w plus. So /w is going to be your string, dot /w plus is going to be your regular expression. What in by /w in the sense, it represent alphanumeric, /d is for numeric, /w for alphanumeric. So it can be yahoo.com, it can be AOL.com, or it can be any alphanumerical data, it can be represented. So /w plus dot /w plus. So this dot is nothing but this dot. Now find all regular expression where you stored your format, comma, all the users which you extract from CSV or Excel file. The list is going to be come to your result as a list, and print list you can see only the domain names. Any questions?
No, master.
So wherever it matches, you want to display as yes or no. So to validate phone number, the phone number must be 10 digit and starts with G8 or 9 in India. That is a condition. Now it's 7 also is there, but earlier it should be start with 9 only and should contain 10 digit. And after 9, they come up with 8 also. Now I'm giving some phone numbers, some millions of phone numbers. I want you to filter if any number doesn't have 10 digit or it doesn't have starts with 8 or 9, consider as a not valid number, not Indian number. So those scenario you can use regular expression import array, and I have some numbers, some phone numbers, and stored in X for value in VL in X. So I'm fetching the data one by one. So val in X, if the RE dot match, I'm trying to match it. Now 8 to 9, 8 or 9 I want, the range I'm taking. That should be first number. Then rest of the 9 numbers supposed to be 0 to 9, any number will be there. And repeat 9 times. So that is my first condition. So total 10 digits has to be there. My first digit is going to be 8 or 9. And rest of the 9 digits can be any number 0 to 9. Repeat 9 times the 9 numbers, comma VAL. So from this number, and there is another condition, the length supposed to be exactly 10 digits. So length of VAL double equal to 10. So and both are matches, then print S, else print no. So my first condition got satisfied, so it's printed as. My second condition is not satisfied, it started with 7, so no. My third condition, one condition satisfied, started with 9 but not 10 digit, so it's written as no. So this is the way, this is also one of the best option here, match option. Yeah, I mean, I think you can use it for assignment, this match option.
Okay, Amar.
You try. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So check if the string starts with Python, ends with Java. So I have a string. I want to be cross check whether the string is starting with Python, a string called Python, and ends with another string called Java. So Python is easier than and simpler than Java. This is my statement. I want to check. Now re.search. So if you want to be starting letter supposed to be something, some word, it should be start with prefix with cap. So cap Python dot ends with Java. So star Java dollar. So before Java, any other letters can be there. So star used. So here dot indicates any character, and star means multiple occurrence. So any character, multiple occurrence can be happen between Java and Python. So between Python and Java, let it be millions of data. I'll not bother. Or there is no data, I won't bother. So dot and star will help us to see is there any number of character has to be there or not. Means I don't know, so I just use dot and star. So between Python and Java, let it be hundreds of characters, but whether it's starting with Python or ending with Java or not, just I want to see that. And the outcome is stored in outcome I'm storing in X variable. When you say print X and type of X, you're going to get your outcome. Now you want to see in Python by using if condition. So print if X is a true, print matching, else print no matching. So right now it's matching, so you're getting outcome as matching. Any questions? I mean,
No, master.
so we
No.
completed almost all the concepts of your Python. We'll enter into SQL connections tomorrow. How to connect your SQL database, how to connect your Oracle database, then finally end up with your pandas, NumPy.